traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. So welcome to part 2 of today's updates. Now you may or may not be turning this on in the morning, so if it's your afternoon, good afternoon to you as well. So we're just going to run over some of the key high impact news that's coming out during this week. We're using the economic calendar that's found in our client portal, which is available to all Eightcap clients. So starting off, we're going to be on Monday, and we have the Caixin Services PMI coming out of China, and we have CPI coming out from Switzerland. So both of these, I think, obviously the Chinese data is always of a bit of interest at the moment. So this moving now on to Tuesday. So we just click on the corresponding day. And we have the president of the ECB speaking. We have Tokyo CPI excluding food energy year on year, and also the CPI as well from Tokyo year on year. We have trade balance coming out from Australia, and that used to be of a fair bit of importance. I don't know if it's super important these days, but it's definitely traders are still keeping an eye on it now. We also have the Caixin Services PMI as well. So I'm not sure if there's a bit of an error there or not, but anyway, we'll just state them as they come out. So moving on, we have probably the important one for local traders and anyone that is trading the Aussie, and that's the RBA rate decision. So it is forecast to remain on hold, but we do wonder if there could be a final surprise for 2023. There's been some rumors and some murmurs about a final interest rate rise. Data's been mixed, but there is a lot of public outcry still about interest rate rises. Some of the comments from the new RBA governor as well weren't taken too well in the previous week. So we do wonder if we're going to see the cash rate stay on hold, or if there will be any surprises. If there is a cut, that would be really beyond shocking, but I think the general consensus is that there could either be one final sneaky rise, or we're just going to see rates remain on hold. So we will be watching that one with a fair bit of interest on Tuesday. That's Tuesday at 2:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. Now on to Wednesday, we have ISM Services PMI data coming out of the US. And we have more Australian data coming out with GDP. They're looking for 0.3%, and retail sales as well coming out from the EU, and looking for minus 0.9%. So a much better figure to come in this round than the previous data of minus 2.9%. So then moving on to Thursday. We have ADP employment change, so when you see that, you know what's coming up on Friday. It's going to be the NFPs. So we also have the Bank of Canada, the interest rate decision, and if you are trading the CAD or the dollar CAD, that will be one to have a look at, especially with the policy statement. And yeah, sorry, with the RBA decision as well, the statement from the government. Sorry, I didn't make a note of that, but obviously that's definitely one of more of the meat in the sandwich to check out. So just to see that any hints about future policy adjustment or policy ideas. So it's the same with the BOC. We'll see what they have to say as well. If they, I think rates are forecast to be on hold in Canada. But if we do get any surprises, I could see a bit of movement on the dollar CAD especially. So continuing on with a pretty busy week with Aussie data, trade balance. Month on month, and then we have GDP coming out of the EU, and there'll be that will be definitely one to interest is to have a look at how things are tracking in the EU for year on year and for quarter on quarter. So looking for a bit of a dip on the quarter, and a small increase for year on year. So Friday we move into probably the key data piece for the week, and we will, sorry, it is Saturday now due to daylight savings. So Friday we have GDP coming out of Japan, and we also have the German data, the index of CPI, harmonized CPI coming out from Germany. But gross domestic product, I'm not looking for too many surprises quarter on quarter, minus 0.5%. Now, so on to Saturday, this is probably the key data, the US dollar wise. Obviously, there's a fair bit of Aussie dollar news coming out, but yeah, in terms of the dollar news and what could really push or shape things, we have for the first Friday of the month, we have non-farm payrolls, average earnings, and US unemployment. So traders are looking for unemployment rate to be steady at 3.9%, and average earnings slightly higher than the last at 0.3%, and the payrolls 180k, so higher than the last 150k. I think that's where it will be quite interesting if we see any real big differential between the previous and what's expected, and that's where we could get things going. Obviously, at the moment with the States, if it comes in way too high, really surprises to the upside, really surprises the upside, that could be a little bit damaging just with the rhetoric coming out of the Fed. But if it comes in around flat, or it comes in well below, that could also it could be good for our risk markets and continue to push. But can see some strange things with the NFPs, so definitely if you are trading it, just be aware of that. It can be volatile, it can do some interesting things on the release before it finds its trend, so just keep that in mind with your risk management. So some of the key things are coming out this week. So obviously the Bank of Canada, the Reserve Bank of Australia, and then the non-farm payrolls. Got a bit of Chinese data, a little bit of EU data as well, a couple of other pieces coming out for Australian data as well. So there is a little bit coming out this week. It should be a pretty no, I wouldn't say the busiest week, but definitely a bit of fun this week. And also on Saturday, we have the CPI coming out in China. So they're looking for minus 0.2% on that data, and the PPI as well, minus 3%. So that's a big drop. So yeah, so that's some of the things to keep an eye on this week. We also have a bank holiday in Italy on Friday, and have a quick look. No other bank holidays that I can see. So yeah, so just the main ones that we've stated, they're the ones to check out. And then yeah, we'll end the week with something a little bit, hopefully a bit more exciting with the US employment data. So that's it. Yeah, all the best for the week. Definitely, as just stated, really manage your risk if you are trading news releases, and just remember that if they come out unexpected, it can cause some volatile moves that you may not have anticipated. So just manage that risk. And yeah, so thanks again for your time, and we wish you all the best for the week, and bye for now.